Hi folks, Ollie here. Since I've started getting back into wrestling lately, I figured why not do a predictions video for Fastlane tonight. Also me and Sam might do a watch along if that's something that interests anyone. It'd still be nice to have, like on the channel. So yeah, Fastlane Predictions. Now, I only started watching again like a couple of weeks ago, so I'm a little, in the dark as to where things have been for a while, because normally you can predict it based on where the storyline needs to go. I'm not sure what all of it is, so this should be fun. Okay, right, so I've got the match card up on Wikipedia right now. The Usos versus The Miz and Shane McMahon. I've got to give that one to the Usos because it's their first defense, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but they just won the titles from them. I don't think they'd have them go right back. So, yeah, match 1, the SmackDown Tag Team title match, I'm going to give to the Usos. Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens for the WWE title. How is that match 2 on the card? I don't know. I don't know if this is the order, but yeah, I'm going to give that to Daniel Bryan, because the whole thing's been building up between him and Kofi Kingston lately, and although putting it on Kevin Owens is exactly the kind of thing they might do to throw everyone off. But no, I'm going to give it to Daniel Bryan. The Boss and Hug Connection versus Nia Jax and Tamina, Bayley and Sasha Banks. I'm going to give it to Bayley and Sasha, because they've not long had the titles, and Nia Jax and Tamina, they strike me as the kind of presence that are always a threat, but that never really win. With the exception of that one time Nia Jax won the women's title from Alexa Bliss, but you know what I mean. They just... the narrative momentum just doesn't seem to be there. Asuka versus Mandy Rose for the SmackDown women's title. I'm going to give it to Asuka. I can never bet against Asuka. Although, I mean, Mandy Rose... Now, it's... Again, I'm new getting back into it, but Mandy Rose is that, like, MMA one. One of the MMA people, isn't she? And WWE tend to like them to win, so... I don't know, maybe. But this close to WrestleMania, I don't see a major title changing hands. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Asuka. The Shield versus Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. The Shield. You know, it's got to be. Or one of them betrays the Shield. Actually, no. I'm going to go for the betrayal angle and give it to Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. It's Becky Lynch. It's gotta be. There's no way Becky Lynch doesn't get into the title match at WrestleMania. I mean, even if I'm gonna go out on a limb and predict that Ronda Rousey comes out and attacks Becky Lynch, causing her to win by disqualification, like, that might be what happens, but the bottom line is Becky Lynch is getting into the WrestleMania match. There's no way she's not. Right, and next is the Raw Tag Team title match. The Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. I didn't know Chad Gable and Bobby Roode were a team. I swear I've been paying attention, but I must have missed that. Right. I want Aleister Black and Ricochet to win, because I'm pretty high on them at the moment, but I think the Revival are going to retain. So yeah, I just... Well, it's because Fastlane is the pay-per-view before WrestleMania, really. I know title changes have happened, but I just... I don't see them happening. I think the Revival are going to retain. Match 8, Rey Mysterio versus Andrade. I have no idea. If there's one storyline, if there is a storyline that I haven't been paying attention to, it's probably that one. I'm going to go with Andrade. I mean, I know how much of a draw Rey Mysterio is, and, you know, he's a massive star, but I just, like, I think Andrade has more to gain from a win than Rey Mysterio does. Although, whether or not they would decide the result based on that, who can say? Tentatively, I'm going to give it to Andrade. And the final match that is on the list here that I'm looking at, The New Day versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. Oh. See, I really like everyone in this match. I want them both to win, but obviously they can't. But for the sake of Kofi's momentum going into Mania, I'm going to give it to New Day. I just think that's how that's going to go. And so yeah, those are my predictions for Fastlane tonight. And I may be doing a live watch along, watch this space, just in case. Or don't, I'm not your boss. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll see you guys tonight or just soon.